Right, good morning everyone. Now, I've got this house that I started. Hope you can see it. I hope the camera's not too lopsided. I did start it before Christmas, and then my sister asked me to do the wagons for her. And I lost the momentum of what I was doing. But there's nothing wrong with it. It's supposed to be a lopsided kind of funny house anyway. So I've come up with an idea. I mean, it's just put together. Somebody needs to give it a little bit of tender loving care. I mean, it's quite solid. There's lots can be added to it. There's more can be, you know, you can build out from it here. You can put doors and windows in here, like I've done here. You can do an awful lot, put an outside shed on it or something. So, if anybody would like to finish that off, you can have it for free. I don't want anything for it, but I would like to see a finished product. So, it's a really good thing for a beginner who's never done chipboard things and whatnot, just to delve in and... I mean, it's not perfect, like I said, because it's what you make it when you make something from chipboard. I'm just taking off bits, you know, when I'd gone wrong when I was building it. Because it has to be in my head. But when I lose the momentum of what I was doing, that's it. I don't really want to go back to it, because I like to start and finish, as you know, each product at a time. So it is, anybody wants it, anybody interested in it, you can have it. And it's first come, first serve. And all I need is your address and the shipping, basically. But... UK, this is going to cost £4.45, and overseas about £7.90, £8.50, something like that. So if you are interested in it, then let me know. And this is how it will come, as is, for you to decorate. And all I'd like you to do is to let us have a picture of it when it's done. Do the before. I've taken some before now and after. And see what you do with it. Come on, challenge yourselves, people. So that's that. Alright, so I'll be back shortly with another video. Hi everyone. Right, I'm going to do a project. It's only a quick project. And it's just to use some of these up. I just think, yeah, we need to use some of these, obviously. And so I'm going to do it. I'm going to make something that anyone can create, and if you've got any cardboard boxes or anything like that, you can all do it. You save all your packaging, you know, and use that. It's what you do with it that makes the difference. So I think so far I've found that one. I might change my mind. That's too big. No. But I might use that. That one. No, I think I like the other one. And I don't want to use those. So, I've also got some bits and pieces like these. And we do sell these in sets. Or individually, I think they are. They're metal. So we've got those. I've also got this heart. But I'm not sure about using that. But I do have one of these as well that I can put on if I choose to do that. Right, so what I'm going to do is we need to make the box. Now, ruler and my pencil. Let's have a look. I'm going to do it out of this, not the chipboard, it's the corrugated board. And I'm going to need, it's a bit damaged there, well we'll do it from this end. I'm going to do 5 inches. And I'm going to add 1/2 inch on. So 5.5 inches wide. This is the base that we're going to be doing. Take my mat off. Don't want to be cutting that. Need my knife. We take that end blade off, just so we've got a nice sharp edge to work with. Oh, we've got fireworks going off, as you do. Okay, so, and then we only need this one, approximately 7 inches long. So I'm going to do 7.5. No, I need to do 8. Sorry, I do apologise. 5.5 by 8. I'm going to mark off 1/2 inch all the way around though. Like that. We'll just put that to one side. So I now need to mark this off 1/2 inch around. Let's get that. Do 1/2 inch there. Just so when I put it together, I'm going to get it right. Because that's the base. I have a line to follow, which is and I only need it on 3 sides. Okay. Right, now I'm just going to double check that for you. I've cut this at 5.5 inches wide by 8 inches long, and we've done 1/2 inch round each side. Okay, 3 sides, and leave the back part. Okay, so now what we need to do, I need to cut a strip, 2 strips at 5 by 2. 5 by 2. So I'm just going to do 2 strips at 5, like that, and at 2. These are in inches, sorry, I do apologise. So I'm just going to cut them at 2 first, then I'll cut these in half. Move that out of the way a minute. So again, we need, and that's the first 5, isn't it? Don't waste those bits to make good, I think that's the one, isn't it? Yeah, so we've got, measure that again just to show you, 2 at 5 by 2, like that, and that's going to go there, and that's going to go there. So then we need a whole strip at 7. So I'm going to take this back, and that also needs to be 2 inches wide. 2 inches wide. So we'll cut that now. My dogs are terrified. Hey ho. And what did I say we needed that at? We need that at 7 inches long. So we've got that there. And we just put that to one side, because that again could be used for something else. I'm just going to put that there, and I now have to put this together. So I'm going to put the sides on first. Now don't worry if they don't stick straight away, you can go back and do it. We need that pushing in and that on there. See? I'm going to push that back so it's directly on the line here. That's fine. And we're going to do the same here. We're just going to do that. Push that back to there. Don't worry about any glue because it doesn't matter. Okay, that's level, that's level. And then we're going to do this all the way across the back. You're going to pop that on there like that, and that will hold that. You know, and then push that in slightly, and just do that and join them two together like that. Don't worry about any of it, it'll all come together. I'm going to do the same on this side, just pulling it in slightly. Open it up and shut it like that. Okay. Now the piece we've got left should be perfect when I've cut it down. So I just need it the same width as that. So I just move that to there. We cut that piece off. just has to be the same width as this one, of course. And you're going to need it where it's on the fold, so you can fold it. So there's no point in cutting it that way because you can't fold it. Follow the corrugated line. So what we're going to do now is to put this on one end, like that. And we're going to lift this up, like that. So we can slot that in a bit and cut some of that off. So just let me measure where this needs to be cut. There, and there, and across there. Because that's going to fold over. Keep all your tidbits because, you know, you might need them. And we just need to do it from there to there. So you can basically follow the line of the cardboard. Okay, so we've now got that and that. It didn't matter which way we folded it either. We can do it that way if we want. So then what you do is you have to glue this back piece down. So when you do it, those two have to meet. You can cut them off if they don't quite meet. You can cut them off. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change my glue stick a minute. I just chopped the ends off and put them back in. Okay, I'm going to glue this. Put this back down and this lifts up to meet it. So we need it level-ish. Like that. Now don't worry about it. Open it up and push that back a little bit. Like that. Just so that it meets that. So you've got that. And then you hold that back. You can fill that in if you want to. It's going to be fine. And then you push that onto there, like that. Okay, just ignore that bit there, because that's the bit you can trim off. Not a problem. You do it extra so that you can trim it off, you see, and that you've got that. You discard that bit. And you see what you've got, a little box, like that. Okay, now what we need to do is to coat it completely. And I've got some toilet roll. So what I'm going to do is to just take some pieces off. Oh, like that. Doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you... Tissue paper you can use, but you can use this. Just as good, just as easy. It does the same job, to be honest. Okay, so I can just rip them off in pieces like that. Okay. Now I'm going to take some wood glue, which I've shown you before. We're just going to do a mixture of water and wood glue. Let me just pop that to one side a minute and choose a brush. I'm going to choose the big one, I think. A little bit of tissue. Little, yeah, I think that'll do. No, I think that'll do. It's a little bit like that. That's it. Anyway, you just coat the wood at the box and spread it out as thin as you can, because you don't really want to soak it. It is, you know, like a cardboard after all. And we just start to paint that on, you know. It won't take long to dry once it's done, but we may have to come back tomorrow and do part 2. But that's fine, I'm not fussed. Yeah, Julie phoned before. She's had a fall from the top to bottom of the stairs, like a silly hole. I said, if you start getting headache, you need to go down the hospital. Never mind what anybody says, go. Because you don't want to have a bleed or anything. But she said she's hurt herself, hurt her head, and hurt her, I think she said her back. I said, how did you do it? She went, oh, I was carrying a quilt down and it was trailing and I stood on it. She's such a numpty sometimes. I just said, please, just go straight down if you start feeling sick and headache and whatever. Right, so now we've got the base done, we're going to do the sides. Just get that in the corner there. Now, don't forget, folks, we do have the scrapbooks, you know, the journal boxes. We've got some left. And I know it was Christmas, but the ones I did last, there's a couple of those left. I think there's about 3 left, I think. And they are chocker, absolutely chocker with stuff. You know, so please grab them while you can. Don't miss out on a bargain. And if you've got your Christmas money, you know where to come. You can buy all your lovely goodies from us. You can be really quite, you know, rough with things like this. As long as you get the job done and you cover what you need to cover, then yeah, you can. Right, so I'm just going to mix a little bit more glue. Right, I don't want to knock that over. But I'm just going to put a little bit more glue. Just get some of this on, soak that down. This will strengthen the box as well. And just fill a little gap there. Not so much fussed about the bottom at the moment until we've got like some of this in place. Yeah, it's going to take overnight to dry, which is fine. I can come back tomorrow and we can do all the other bits we need to do as well. Like that. It really, inside it doesn't make any difference whatsoever, because you know, you might not use it. I'm just showing you how to make the box itself. Well, has anybody guessed what it is yet? It's not actually a box. It's a book. We're making a book that would look lovely on a shelf in a bedroom. And you know, I can't say too much because they kick me off. Take my video. You can do what you like with them. Make it a shabby chic one, vintage, whatever you want to do. Let me just get that on there. Yeah. And we just do this little section here. So just carry on until you've done all of it. Now I can't really show you anymore because I've got to finish this off. I mean, I can leave the camera rolling, but you're only just going to watch me do the lid and that. And I've got to wait for the base to dry before I can close it and do the lid anyway. Right, I'm going to have to mix some more. So like I say, I'm just mixing this again. You can use PVA glue, you don't have to use wood glue, but the reason why I'm using the wood glue is because it is harder than the PVA. Oh, Raymond's having a good sneezing fit. Oh, don't worry, he ain't got COVID. I was out the other day and sneezed while I was out, and you should have seen it, like the floor cleared in the shop. I'm thinking, oh, for God's sake, grow up, everybody. It was silly. They made themselves look stupid, to be honest. I know a lot of people say, oh, but you can sneeze. We used to sneeze before COVID, you know. It's like the making it that you can't do now without you going, oh, got COVID. It's silly. Right, I'm just going to, oh, I got a piece there I can put on, just to strengthen it. I'm going to stand it like that a minute. Right, I think that's enough for that. And I'm going to have to leave that. Oh, we've got that bit to do as well. Just get a bit